Welcome to franchise mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with risk. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent's tendencies. You can change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week, you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. It's a good strategy to develop your rookies while they are young. Once you have made your game plan and focus player decisions, choose to
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Ready! Blue 10! Blue 10! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Set 380! 380! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Ready! 380! 380! Set blue 10! Blue 10! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Set blue 10! Blue 10! Ready! Wide 20! Wide 20! Ready! Blue 10! Blue 10! Ready! 380! 380! Wide 20. Wide 20. Ready. 380. 380.
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle, as I'm proud to welcome in the newest members of the Madden family. That's our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. A beautiful fake. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down. Play clock winding down. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And that's the first Wilson to Baldwin connection of the 2016 season, and something we saw quite a bit in 2015.
Especially the second half of the year, that was kind of the real breakout where Russell Wilson became much more of a passer instead of a run-first offense. And Doug Baldwin, one of the best things he does is releases off the line of scrimmage, gets into his routes really well, and he knows how to go get the football.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Keep it tight end. Set, wide, 20. Hey.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First carry of the year for the trim down Eddie Lacy. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL, but Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Play action. Now Wilson finding time. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side. Ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Landry. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Ajayi. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. The play clock's running down. Now Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To throw is Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The tackle there by Rich. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Tannehill, and he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
To return, this is Doug Baldwin. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce. In and out of the huddle, you can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing. Of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Eddie Lacy, see you later. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Eddie Lacy, 44 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And time now for the Seahawks. defense to take their spots again on the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
They don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen?
And for the third time here in this half,
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle as I'm proud to welcome in the newest members of the Madden family. That's our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
all right, Larry, thank you very much as we welcome all of you inside CenturyLink Field here in downtown Seattle. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. And, Charles, as we take a close look at these two teams, the Dolphins last year last in the AFC East at 6-10. The Seahawks, meanwhile, 10-6.
And Miami is trying to build under new direction. They're trying to get back to being the Miami Dolphins that we knew, especially me, back in my youth. And Seattle, great home field advantage as always. They may have a few new faces, but their goals haven't changed. They want to get back to the Super Bowl.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a long...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure